Right, so guys, sadly tonight there is again no SBC footage because FIFA haven't released any content again, which is a bit of a shame. But I've got this for you instead. So all day I've been grinding the Major League Soccer SBC, the League SBC. Now I'm only up to Team 17, so it's taken me maybe 100k coins, something like that, to do all 17 teams so far. And basically what I'm going to show you is a quick method to flip profit without having to rely on the market. So I've got all the silver packs here. We've got some gold packs that we're going to be saving up for tomorrow's promo, so we'll not be opening any of them today. This is purely a silver pack video, so hopefully this will give you some incentive to do this challenge, because you can make quite a bit of profit if you are dedicated. It does take a lot of time. I've had to spend a lot of time on it today just to try and get the players, but if you can pull some of the players that are needed in these SBCs, as I'll show you here, hopefully. So we've got Waston, who is needed in the Cincinnati team. Now he's 950 coins, which are sometimes 400, so it may be not the best player to get. Now this guy should have to be used in the Con Ball challenges, so you can see he's a K, which isn't too bad actually. Now we won't list absolutely everyone, but you're basically looking for guys that are going to have to be used in the League SBC. So Falkenberg will have to be used. You can probably flip him for around about 400 coins. It's not a huge profit, but sometimes if you get players like Diego Rico from Bournemouth, right backs and left backs from the Premier League or something like that, they go for quite a lot. So there's definitely profit to be made in these silver packs. We're just going to show you. I'm just going to open them all on camera now and just hopefully give you an idea. So this will be quite a long video, but hopefully you enjoy it. It's just to show you. It's just a different trade technique. I know a lot of the guys have covered your basic trade techniques that are going to flip you from 500k to 5k to 100k, but this is just another way of doing it. This is just doing a League SBC challenge. It does take time, it's a bit of a grind, but you can definitely make consistent profit from this if you do this all the time. So we'll be trying to do La Liga tomorrow to make sure that we've got some more packs for the SBC. Hopefully it comes up tomorrow night. Hopefully there is some content tomorrow night. But if not, then we'll just be saving them packs and we'll just open them all tomorrow night on camera, and I'll put the video up. So make sure you get your post notifications on and you don't miss it. But yeah, ideally there is some good content in the promo tomorrow night. We're still not 100% sure what's going to come out, so I think we're all a little bit excited, but we don't want to get too excited. Ideally it is something that will cross over. So here you go, here we've got a player called Paz, and he can sell for around about 1.5k. so these guys won't sell first time either, because people will be doing these SBCs, but they do them when on their own time, so sometimes you'll have to relist players multiple times. Zucchini can probably sell for around about 1.2k, so that's not bad again. Basically what you're looking for is, because this MLS team, these teams cost me around about 6k to do each. So ideally you want to try and make like 6k for the packs, because you'll still get a 90 rated player at the end of it if you take the top rated player, which getting a 90 rated player and then the pack's worth the same as what you put into it, then basically you've just got a free 90 rated player. Now it has a bit of a grind, and the 90 rated player is probably worth about 60k, but if you're then flipping the same amount of profit in these packs as you are getting back through flipping the amount of profit that you get through the SBCs and getting back in the packs, then you've obviously made your money back, so that's huge. So we'll just have a look at some of these guys. This guy's not really in a League SBC. I mean, he's the Japanese League. Now Tribal may sell because he's Norwich in his Premier League, and that's around, you could probably get around about 1.5k from him, so that's not too bad actually. We'll take that. And then there's quite a lot of players in this one, so we'll just have a bit of look. Hagland, again, he's another one from the MLS. This is the challenge I'm currently doing, so I have already done this team, so if we can get him up for 550, hopefully we can make a little bit of profit from him. Nothing huge as of yet, but just give it time, and you will get some packs where you think, I mean, this guy, you would never have thought he was worth anything, and he's probably worth 750 coins, and he'll consistently sell because people need to do their Eredivisie challenge, so it's just looking out for these leagues. I don't think any of the guys are in League SBCs, so we'll just get rid of all of them and we'll just store them in the club. Again, this gives you more players to use for upgrades or anything like that, so the players aren't useless if they don't sell. They just have to be used for something else. But the upgrades have just finished, the 4 gold common upgrades. SBCs, they've both just gone off the store, so you'll be using them back in 3-player upgrades. But yeah, let's see whether Fabio Pacheco, we can only get him for I mean, he's only going to sell for around about 700 coins, but I usually go for the minimum price just to make them sell a bit quicker. But you can list them for a little bit more, because they probably will sell if you consistently list them for around about either the same or just slightly higher than what the minimum one is. I'm just quite impatient, so we always go for lower. But Lonergan, now this Liverpool team has a certain rating, so it's unlikely that Lonergan will actually be required. But I guess if you've got loads of good high-rated 82s and 83s in your club that are untradeable, then Lonergan you might need to buy. So that's why people would be buying Lonergan, but he's not going to sell for a lot because most people that are buying the teams outright and don't have loads of players stored up in their club wouldn't be able to buy that. So all we're going to do is we're just going to store the rest of these in the club, and we're going to move straight on to the Premium Silver Players Pack again. Now we're going to just keep going with these, we're going to keep like and list them. I think by the end of, if I showed you what my profit was tomorrow, I mean, if you keep an eye on my my transfer profit and how many coins I've got in the club in the next video, then you'll probably see that I've made quite a bit of it back. I mean, Boyan, I know that he was selling for a little bit earlier, so it may even be worth saving him because he was worth a little bit, but well, let's look for 900 coins and we'll just see what happens with him. Marfona, he's only going to sell for 700 coins, so unfortunately we haven't really hit a big player, but I was always going to upload this video. I just wanted to show you that it is a bit of a lottery. You're not always going to make huge profits from this, but if you do get lucky, you can make a decent amount of money from it. So here you've got a 600 coin player. There's the rest of them are actually quite expensive, so we're gonna take that 600 coin player off the market. This is another thing you can do. This is a little tip. So if you suddenly see a player that you think is way underpriced compared to everyone else on the market that's just been listed up 3 or 4 minutes ago, go straight out and buy him, and then list your players up for the same price, put them up a little bit higher, and usually that'll then, if anyone's then checking the market after you, it should make them sell for a little bit more, so that's always good. So we've got 750 coins here, which is good because I've already got him, so we'll definitely be listing him up. And then final few players, they're not really worth anything. I don't think he'll be worth anything, and we'll just look at Kolar because he is in the Eredivisie, so he's around about 650 again. So if you see anyone that's in League SBC, you're looking at a couple of thousand, well, a couple of hundred, couple of thousand coins sometimes, but I mean, not everyone does sell. I mean, Tendley, you're not making much profit from him, so we're just going to store the rest of them in the club, and we'll just get rid of them, and then we're just going to keep going with these premium silver packs. We've got a lot of packs because pretty much all of the MLS is silver packs, and when you can do that your entire league for around about 120k, 130k maybe, depending on which time of the day you catch it, it is worth doing for the silver packs. It's probably the one league that I would advocate doing. If you're going to go for players, if you want to do it for gold packs because you want to do a big pack opening on it, so let's say the day that that a huge SBC drops or that a huge promo drops, then you're looking to go. So here we go, here's our first big player. We've got Killian, who's from Paderborn. Now Paderborn costs 60k in the Bundesliga, so it's really expensive SBC. So here we can list him up for, I'm just going to check, I'm sorry, I've lost track, I think at 7.8 I'm going to list him for, yeah, we're going over 7.8, but yeah, there you go, that's a huge amount of profit made in one pack, and that's literally from one player. Now obviously there's a couple of these guys that might even sell. I mean, Penn is probably going to sell for 400 coins, because people will be doing the Dynamo SBC. I know I had to buy him earlier, so, and you're just looking for other players. There's not too many more there. Vodisek might sell for a little bit, so there you go, there's 1.3k, we'll list them up for 1.2, but so that's a big amount of profit made. So really you're looking, Paderborn is definitely one of the one teams that you want to be looking out for when you're doing these SBCs. So there's nothing for them to, we'll just discard both of them players and then we'll move on to the next pack. So we're getting towards the end of our silver players packs here, but we have got some gold packs saved up for tomorrow, and then I'll do the La Liga SBC. I'm planning to do that between today and tomorrow, and that should give me some more gold packs for tomorrow night's pack opening. So make sure you get on here and watch that, because that'll be out probably just after 6 o'clock. So here we go. We've got another one who is around about 3.6k. So that's not a bad profit at all. We'll take that. And considering we've got the 90 rated player, that's what people forget, is that although this SBC may not return huge amount of profits in cash, you've managed to get a player out of it at the end of the day, and then they can be traded into SBCs. You can do whatever you want with the player. So Ipre is probably going to sell for around about 650, and then he'll just go. Would he sell? Will he sell? 1.6k. It's not 1k. 550. Okay, so that one's dropped down quite a bit. He's just gone up on the market there, so we'll just take that one off and then list them both up for 1k, just put them in the same as everyone else. We're almost at the end, but yeah, I'm hoping you're enjoying this. If you did enjoy this, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel. There's pack openings and stuff every night, so hopefully you find this decent and you can use these techniques for yourself. It's not difficult to do these MLS SBCs. As I say, it just takes a bit of time. If you've got a little bit of patience and you've got a little bit of time, the main thing I would say is you've got to be using FootBin. So if you haven't got the app FootBin on your phone or on your computer, you've got to get on FootBin. It'll give you literally every squad that you need, every player that you need. It gives you options just in case, because sometimes obviously there's not an infinite supply of these players. Sometimes you'll catch the market when someone should be listed for 400 and he's been listed up for 2k, and you're going to need to swap. That's when you've got to use your initiative and just say, look, you know, if FootBin then gives you a player, you can then go and use that player, and it'll save you so many coins. You don't want to be overspending on these SBCs. This pack's not been too bad actually, because Jolasoro does go for quite a lot. Ex-Sunderland player, now playing for Swansea. So small rare silver players pack. I think this might be one of the last packs in the video. We might do a couple of the mixed players packs, but this has been quite a long video, so it's just to give you an idea of the league SBCs. I wouldn't necessarily say this is the best one during a time when there's a lot on the market, but right now when there's nothing happening and there's no SVCs, there's no big promos out, then this is the thing you sort of want to be doing. The MLS one is a really good one for that. So many silver packs in it, so we'll just keep listing. Now he's got actually a 94 pace, so realistically at the start of the year he'd probably go for more than he does now, because people want really pacey silvers if they're building a decent team for FUT Champs or a run or something like that. So we'll just get rid of Lawson because he won't sell. So we'll just see which other packs we've actually got left. We've got some gold packs there. I don't really want to use any of them yet. And yeah, we're going to leave the video for there. So hopefully you did enjoy that. When you can see already, we've got transfer lists. Players are already selling. We've already got Tribal sold. Lonigan's already sold actually. So yeah, there's players already selling. But yeah, this is what happens when you're doing the League SBC. So hopefully you do enjoy this video, and give it a go for yourself and let me know in the comments how your League SBC packs go. And yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. So I'll see you then.